Welcome to Sarajevo, the jewel of Bosnia and Herzegovina. In this video, we'll be exploring the top 10 things to do in this culturally rich and historically significant city. From its charming old town to its picturesque landscapes, Sarajevo has something for everyone. Number 10. Kravis Falls. A truly photogenic wonder of Bosnia's backcountry, the Kravis Falls cascade in countless streams over the verdant ridges south of Mostar. More than 25 meters high, the cataracts here attract swimmers and strollers during the summer months, while others will come to simply gawp as the mist rises from the freezing plunge pools and roaring Trebizond River. Daring types may also want to try their hand at the on-site rope swing that can be seen depositing fearless locals into the waters. Kravis is best accessed from nearby Ljubuški, while others will rent a car out of Mostar and drive down through the dense fir forests. Number 9. Banja Luka. Raised again by both earthquake and war, Banja Luka, the largely unknown capital of the Republika Srpska region of Bosnia and Herzegovina, retains little of the historic Ottoman and Slavic richness it once exuded, save a few reconstructed gems like the Cathedral of St. Bonaventure and rebuilt, erstwhile UNESCO Ferhat Pasha Mosque. However, it's not for the sights that people head to this 200,000-strong city in the wooded Verbas River Valley. No sir, they come to sip beers and get loose to the sounds of the region's famous thumping electro-folk. Sample Trappist wines in the Pivara Banja Luka Monastery, the only of its kind in the Balkans, and hit the hiking trails of the mountains on the horizon. Number 8. Brčko. Brčko can be found straddling the borderlands with Croatia to the north, planted on the edge of the Sava River and home to Bosnia's only real port worthy of note. While the town boasts a smattering of elegant Habsburg edifices and an endearing blue-collar vibe, the real reason it's worth a visit is because of its unique position as the country's only self-governing city, where the various factions that only decades before now were embroiled in the Croat-Bosniak-Serb conflicts mix and forge their own unique enclave and personality on the edge of BiH Federation and the Republika Srpska alike. Number 7. Jace. Indelibly green and bolstered by the roaring waterfalls that cascade through the urban bluffs at its heart, welcoming Jace is one of the favored gateways to the lakes and gorges of the pretty Bosanska Krajina region of the north. Back in the town itself, and travelers can discover a clutch of fascinating museums, like the AVNOJ that chronicles the resistance efforts of the Yugoslav partisans in World War II, underground catacombs, charming Bosnian-style homes dressed in painted timber and, of course, the unmissable citadel that sprawls over the central hill, a remnant of the town's medieval past. Number 6. Mostar. One of the undisputed jewels of the entire Balkan Peninsula, Mostar oozes Bosnian history from each of its Byzantine cracks, Slavic crevices and Ottoman facades. The pièce de résistance has to be the arched old bridge that spans the Neretva at the town's heart, now meticulously reconstructed following destruction in the Croat-Bosniak conflict and a bearer of that coveted UNESCO tag. And all around this masterpiece cast in stone, Mostar layers Dalmatian builds and Franciscan churches, Oriental designs and Arabesque mosques into one glorious aesthetic, while gold sellers continue to barter in the old bazaar and beer drinkers sip lagers in al fresco terraces by the riverside. Number 5. Stolic. Hemmed in by the grass-green and craggy ridges of the Herzegovina Humina, Stolic is considered by many to be single most beautiful town in the country. Amidst its enchanting old heart, the spot fuses layer after layer of unique architectural and cultural heritage, going from the crumbling remnants of Roman dilentum that stood here in the 3rd century to the elegance of Austro-Hungarian Baroque. Then there are the haunting tombstones of the Radimla necropolis on the edge of the town to see, along with the pretty riparian stretches of the Bregava River, complete with clicking wooden watermills and real stone bridges. Number 4. Trebinje. One of the real gems of the Republika Srpska side of Bosnia-Herzegovina, Trebinje reflects beautifully against the waters of the winding Trebišnjaka River as it cuts through the heart of the city's historic center, a medley of elegant Ottoman rises and original Eastern facades that was constructed largely in the 18th century. There's also the pretty arched bridge of Arslanagic to see on the edge of town, along with a gorgeous Serbian Orthodox cathedral on the ridges above. Number 3. Sarajevo. A bustling, bubbling and surprising European capital that's now heading full throttle into the modern age, Sarajevo has all but shed its former reputation as a ravaged war zone. Memorials to the fallen and killed from the tumultuous conflicts of the 1990s do still fringe the city's districts, but there's certainly a newfound confidence and panache flowing through the central streets, one that embodies a real defiance for the atrocities of war. Think striking mosques looming over al fresco beer bars, aromatic Turkic restaurants peppering enchanting bazaars, pretty city parks and arched stone bridges, all underpinned by modern art museums, jazz fests and more. Number 2. Johorina. Home to the best-loved ski field in all of Bosnia and former host of the Winter Olympics, Johorina draws snow lovers and summertime hikers alike to its high perch amidst the pine-spotted upper levels of the Dinaric Alps. Of course, it's the lifts and pistes here that take center stage for most travelers, with no fewer than 10 chairs and a planned gondola serving 30 kilometers of groomed alpine runs. But Johorina isn't only for when the snow falls. Not with the hunting lodges and prehistoric wonders of the Orlovaca cave system nearby, along with the pretty town of Pale beckoning from the valley below. Number 1. Travnik. Bisected by the babbling Lasva River as it flows through the central mountains of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the pretty mid-sized town of Travnik does well to balance its interesting past as the capital and stronghold of the erstwhile viziers of this old Ottoman sub-region in modern-day adventure sports and outdoorsy draws. The first aspect manifests in a curious array of traditional Eastern-style edifices and monuments, 2 Ottoman clock towers unique throughout the country and a handsome 15th-century-old town heart. The second aspect makes its home on the slopes of Vlasic Mountain on the horizon, which is now one of Bosnia's most celebrated skiing, Nordic walking and hiking destinations. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, keep adventuring, and keep falling in love with the beauty of this world.